guys, welcome to my channel. This is Crispy Reviews, where I'm going to review and talk about movies and/or shows that I have recently seen, watched, or are currently watching, as well as discussing random things in my life as well. Today, I want to share with you guys my top 10 favorite rides at Disney World. I recently went earlier this year before the whole pandemic for the first time in 20 years since I was 5 years old. I've been there before when I was really young, but I don't remember that much. Also, I do want to mention that there were a few rides that I didn't get to go on while they were closed for refurbishments. So, let me tell you guys my top 10 favorite rides and attractions. Number 10 on my list is the Carousel of Progress. This attraction is a rotating theater audio animatronic stage show which is located in Tomorrowland at the Magic Kingdom. The attraction explores the joy of living through the advent of electricity and other technological advances during the 20th century via a typical American family. This ride is 20 minutes long, and yeah, it may seem kind of boring for some people. It's actually a really amazing part of Disney history, and I recommend people seeing it if they haven't seen it for the first time. Plus, you're gonna get this song, It's a Great Big Beautiful Tomorrow, stuck in your head for the longest time as well. At number 9 is the People Mover. This attraction is also located in Tomorrowland, inside the Magic Kingdom. It's designed as an urban mass transit system of the future. The vehicles take passengers on a grand circle tour of Tomorrowland that provides elevated views of several other attractions, such as Space Mountain, Carousel of Progress, and Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. Now, this ride is very fun to go on, and for me to experience it since the one at Disneyland isn't there anymore, I recommend experiencing it if you haven't. And coming in at number 8 is the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. This is a steel roller coaster, which is also located at the Magic Kingdom, but inside Fantasyland. One thing I love about this ride is how the train cars rock from side to side, and the animatronics look really amazing, since it's from the movie Snow White. If you're going to go on this ride, be sure to get a fast pass for it because the standby line can get really long. Oh, don't forget to smile as well, because they take pictures and videos on the ride too, and you can actually buy the photos on the PhotoPass app as well. Also, I just want to apologize that I'm not using a mic. I'm actually using my AirPod Pros to speak into doing this video. I'm supposed to be getting a microphone pretty soon. That should be coming in a couple of weeks, so you're just gonna have to deal with my voice sounding like this for a while until I get better quality. And also this editing, because I kind of suck at editing as well. Alright, who's laughing? Coming in at number 7 is Spaceship Earth. This is one of the few rides I remember going on when I was really little with my parents, and I noticed that it has gone through a lot of changes since this ride does go through many changes throughout the years. This ride is in that huge sphere that serves as a symbolic structure at Epcot, and this ride also takes guests on a time machine themed experience. And what's really cool is that this ride shows guests how advancements in human communication has helped to create the future one step at a time. What's really cool is that at the end, guests had the chance to design their own future using the touchscreen that is embedded on the ride cars. Now, the ride was supposed to close May 26th of this year, but because of the whole pandemic, they had to close it on March 15th this year. But thankfully, the ride is supposed to open back up in 2021. Or if anything, it could open up at the end of the year. But I guess we'll have to wait and see when the park opens back up. Coming in at number 6 on my list is Expedition Everest. This is also a steel roller coaster located inside Disney's Animal Kingdom. Almost kind of similar to the Matterhorn at Disneyland, but not really. It's a theme around the Yeti protecting the Forbidden Mountain next to Mount Everest. What's really cool about this ride is that it goes backwards at one point. And also, want to give you a little heads up, you might want to get a fast pass for this ride too, because that line also gets pretty long as well. But I recommend going on this roller coaster. You know what, I actually take that back. It's nothing similar to the Matterhorn, except for the fact that it's snowy mountain and there's a Yeti on it. So, well, technically it's at the bottom of a snowman at Disneyland, but whatever. Coming in at number 5 on my list is Space Mountain, which is also located in Tomorrowland inside the Magic Kingdom. Unlike the one at Disneyland, this design of the ride is similar to the Matterhorn bobsleds. And kind of like the Matterhorn bobsled, this Space Mountain has 2 separate tracks, Alpha, which is the left side, and Omega, which is the right side. And both are identical mirror images of one another, but Alpha is 10 feet longer than Omega. Lots of people love the one at Disneyland, which I do too, but honestly, I like this one a little bit better. At number 4 is Mission Space, which is located in the Future World at Epcot. This ride is a motion simulator attraction that lets guests experience what an astronaut experienced aboard a spacecraft on a mission to Mars, also experiencing a G-force liftoff and hypersleep. Now, this attraction does have two versions. It has Green Team, which is less intense and there's no spinning. And then there's the Orange Team, which is a little bit more intense training and there is spinning. My coworkers and I went on this ride. It was so much fun. We went on the orange one, which was intense, but it was a little super fun too. And I recommend doing this one. But if you get motion sickness, then I suppose you should go with green. Another ride at Epcot is Journey into Imagination with Figment, which is at number 3 on my list. This is the third and latest incarnation of the ride in the Imagination Pavilion, while the first ride was called Journey into Imagination. And this ride features one of my favorite Disney characters, Figment, who is a cute little purple dragon. And in this version of the ride, Dr. Nigel Channing of the Institute invites guests in the Institute to learn of the 5 human senses, and while Figment tags along just to be causing mischief along the way. And although this version is really good, I wish I could have experienced the original version, which had, Dreamfinder in it. And Dreamfinder is like one of the most popular characters because of this ride. The second version of the ride was called Journey into Your Imagination, which I do believe I remember going on that ride. And that one wasn't really the greatest version of the ride since it took out Dreamfinder and Figment. But thankfully it only lasted for 2 years, and so now we got what we have today. One thing that I am thankful for about this attraction is that it has showed me my love for Figment. Coming in at number 2 on my list is the ride Dinosaur, or formerly known as Countdown to Extinction, which is a ride at Disney's Animal Kingdom. And this ride features a turbulent journey through the late Cretaceous period, featuring prehistoric scenes populated with dinosaur audio animatronics. On this ride, you help Dr. Grant Seeker find the iguanodon. I really love this ride since it's a little similar to the Indiana Jones ride at Disneyland. And although it's a dark ride, it kind of gets scary when the Carnotaurus shows up, it's really cool. And fun fact that I learned was that when it was named Countdown to Extinction in 2000, they changed it to Dinosaur to promote the Disney animated film. And finally at number 1 is Rock and Roller Coaster, which is located at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and this is also an enclosed launch roller coaster. It features recorded music and appearances from the rock band Aerosmith and accelerates from 0 to 57 miles per hour. You get to experience up to 5 Gs and travel through 3 inversions, which includes half vertical loops, half corkscrews, and a sea serpent roll. And this is one of my favorite rides because mostly I love roller coasters and I love fast roller coasters. And plus, who doesn't love Aerosmith? Well, that wraps up for my top 10 favorite attractions at Disney World. I do want to mention that there were 2 rides that I wanted to go on. The first one was Test Track, but that one was closed for refurbishments. And the new Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, but that ride was being worked on. So hopefully next year when I go again, I can go on both of these rides as well. And also go on the new Tron ride, which is supposed to be at Magic Kingdom too. And then I'll have to redo this whole top 10 again. Oh well. Hey guys, I want to say thanks again for watching. And also just a little side note, this Neopet character that I'm using is only temporarily. Mostly for my reviews, I'm going to be having 2 different personas, but they're not ready yet. So as of right now, I'm only using this loop Neopet for the time being. Anyways, thanks for watching and take care.